Gang, fucking gang. Just like that, the shot clock has ran out. Timer is up, and we are fucking back in the flesh. Live. 180 Orchard, P&T Knitwear. This episode right here goes out to my guy, Serge. I had to touch the mic one more time. I had to bless the space one more time and honor my guy, Serge, P&T Knitwear. You already know. We wrapping up our little rendezvous together. It's been a pleasure. Eastside Minds, what's up, my niggas?
Let's go, ESM. Let's talk our stuff, man. You know, it's been a little while.
That's all right.
Serge was a good man. Serge was a good man.
Yeah, you know,
That's
he
all
wanted
right.
to point us in the right direction. You know?
My guy had to get me. He got me out of retirement. He sent me an email, let me know about his little endeavors. And I'm like, damn, I was just thinking about reintroducing the whole space. Like, and my guy not even here no more. But that means we on the bigger and better things. That means we're on the right track. That's divine alignment right there, because we was talking about expanding, and now we have to. Now that shit is like a necessity.
Forced issue, man. You know, transitioning.
That's normal. To my left, I got my guy Cop. To my right, I got Cam Crew. Y'all already know how y'all feeling today.
Cool, man. You know, regular shit. New day, new dollar. Let's get to it.
Bless.
It's always a pleasure. Y'all hear that shit in my voice, man. I'm disappointed in my Ravens. I'm disappointed in a lot of things, but I'm very, very, very optimistic towards what's to come. So I'm kind of in my zone right now. I'm locked in. I'm super locked in. In terms of work, I refuse to not get 80 hours. In terms of just taking care of my body, I refuse to not work out. I refuse to not just do the little things to extend life just a little bit longer. So that's the type of time I'm on, man. You know, I know I'm not on the schedule of everyone else out there. I know a lot of people would like to see me a little bit more. I have popped out the last 3 weekends. Give your boy a little bit of credit. But at the same time, I understand some of the frustration. I have my own frustrations, but when you're in the space that you're in, when you want to be somewhere that you're not, you can understand why it might be hard to just put out anything creative, anything that comes to mind. I got a lot of shit that pop up in my head, but it's about the execution for me, for all. So that's where we at, man. I appreciate y'all sticking by. I appreciate everybody hitting me up. I appreciate the love. I just appreciate, like, that's it in general. That's my little soliloquy.
Nah, yeah, respectfully. I'm in the same energy, honestly. It's like we transitioning, man, from onto better and bigger and better shit. Respectfully, like.
Getting old ain't for chumps. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Growing old and getting older is not for the weak. That shit is not for chumps.
Helps you realize a lot of shit, I'll say.
I want to give a shout out to, I've actually had a friend who's been dealing with it's been a lot about getting out of creative ruts. A lot of friends have felt like they've been in them. And, being an artist is not for the weak either. But it's honestly the truest way to live. It kind of teaches you the things that it takes to like get back into your practices are the things that how you get back to being happy, the way you get back to spirit. Like, create for the sake of spirit. Fuck the dollar. Fuck these outside motivations. Fuck what another nigga got. No. You create for the sake of yourself and then like align with that. It's all about alignment. 2024 is about alignment, the divine one.
Shit, alignment, levitation, adaptation, like just becoming an iguana. Yeah. Just, that's the shit that's a chameleon. You gotta blend in with your environment.
I get you, cousin.
They all lizards, right?
Yeah,
get money, motherfucker. How about that? I got something right.
Like water, respectfully.
I got something right, man. That's how I'm giving it up. I got something right, man. Fuck it. Be one of them shits. Be the same, be the different animal, but the same beast. Yeah. Shout out Kobe, 2024. That's a big time fact. That's where we at. Jack.
I'm a Charmander right now.
Yo, I seen.
Like I'm a Charmeleon.
I seen a fucking clip of Stephen A. Smith talking about Pokemon. Someone sent him what Pokemon would he be, and that's who I am, Charmander, because of the forehead. Charmander? Yeah,
he said because of the forehead.
Because of the forehead. That's exactly. Shout out Stephen A. That's probably one of the funniest things you said all year, bro. I be watching. You don't really be funny no more.
Shout out to Stephen A. trying to get out his shell. But yeah, I think getting out your shell might be exposing you to not being a very funny guy. You know what I mean?
You an angry guy, man. Everybody know that. They want you to get hot.
Shout out to Uncle Shay who got Stephen A. Smith out his shell.
Had to. You got to.
Just by being Shay. Got
You
my
got
man
to.
21 Savage out his shit. Hey man, do you keep doing your thing? You
Unc is
doing
working
God's
hard,
work.
21,
bro.
man. Come on, cuzzy. You can't be getting caught by these little motherfuckers on the stream. You can't be cheating white kids out their money, man.
Yo.
That's another story.
Chill,
But come
20.
on, come on, big time.
Chill.
Come
Did you
on,
see your
big
face when
time.
you
He had
aced, though? You
too
see
much.
how he looked when he got
He
caught?
was tight.
Yo.
Absolutely upset. I'd have been upset too. I ain't gonna lie to
Yo,
you.
I
I'd have
mean-
been a
I ain't
little
gonna
tight.
lie. When you get on them internet streams, this ain't produced TV no more.
This is
You don't
live
got
stream,
people.
my
You don't
boy.
got people there
You
to
can't
buffer
hide
your
your sweat,
situation.
right.
This
You
is
can't
straight
Especially
up.
when you
you
live
sweat.
streaming.
That live stream is real.
Especially
And
when
he's
you
showing
live
him the
streaming.
cars like, look at this, bro. It say 6 on the back of this. Like, what's this?
And that ain't Casanat. No offense to Aiden Ross. I don't really know him too much, but I know that he not, you know what I mean? He ain't all the way gang genealogical.
My question is, if you ain't gonna cheat Kai, why you cheat Aiden? What's up with that?
He
Yo,
robbed
listen,
me.
he
You
got
don't cheat the
Kyle.
white
That's
boy.
what he apparently
But
got
you
Kyle
ain't
for
gonna cheat
300.
Kai.
He got
It's to
Kyle
say
for
maybe he
300.
did cheat Kai.
I was about to. I don't know what they even
They're
played.
not putting any
300?
allegations out there,
And then
man. I don't know
Kyle
what's
broke
going
his
on.
whole system. He might have felt it. I don't know, man.
The fact that this is hip hop is just crazy in itself.
yeah, this
Yo.
live streaming shit.
That's a thought for another day.
Nah, I mean we could stay on that
Hey,
lane. We could
speak
stay.
on
We
it,
could stay on the
man.
entertainment
Speak
and
on
music.
it.
We could start there. I got a couple of things that I want to jump into. You already know I gotta jump into this Meg beef a little bit because I'm a little confused
I'm big.
by a lot of that shit.
I'm not even all the way
confused
tapped in.
By
to
a
be
lot
honest.
of that shit.
By the why. On every
Why?
side.
Why? What?
Why is this happening?
It's controversy. They need
What?
it.
Why?
Both of them. Both of them.
I think
need
in
it.
the age of this
In my mind.
ratchetness that's really like oversaturating the market, these two fighting is getting them clicks
Immediately.
mince way. Like, oh shit. Like I gotta hear what Nicki's saying. You feel me?
And I ain't
It's
gonna lie,
also like Barb's.
I didn't
mean to
hear
cut
none
you
of that shit.
No, you
Nah,
good.
you good. I didn't hear none of it.
Cause a lot of the chatter be Barb's and the Stallion. It be these internet tribes. The celebrityism on the internet
Fake
is
cults.
it's at another level. Like it's not even like rap beef to me at this point. It's like it's weird. It's
I would have to
weird.
listen to the songs to even know, yo. I'm out
I
the loop
don't
a
think
little
the
bit.
songs merit the amount of energy I'm seeing on the internet between people who don't know each other over people that they don't know. But that, you know what I mean?
To be honest, there's more energy on the internet to piggyback on what he's saying. And it's because half of the shit that, at least on Nicki's side, half of the shit that she's rapping, she's tweeting. So it's like, yo, you just said that.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
tweeting
weird.
rap lines that you've used?
That's weird.
Because that's, why am I listening to the song now? You could have just said your piece on Twitter and everyone be like, oh shit, like she just shitted on her in a tweet. I feel like that'd have been much more effective. But I really believe it's to get these. I don't even think they mad at each other. I think it's to get
Yo,
streams.
bro, they have a successful song together. That's what I'm saying. I think this is a money move 100%.
Like that shit don't make no sense to me. I feel like Lotto and Ice Spice beefing
Now
too.
got smoke.
I think they been had beef though. Apparently,
Oh, see.
apparently they been had beef.
Now, I heard
I'm
an
out that
interesting.
loop
I've
too,
heard
right?
a few people bring up an interesting angle that Nicki, because like even in Nicki's rants, she's like getting at a lot of Rock Nation mentions, a lot of Jay-Z subliminals. I think that she's mad at the industry. I think that she doesn't feel that she's gotten the respect that she wants from for whether it be Grammys
Probably
or.
true.
And I feel that like the way that like in her eyes, I can see her saying, "Oh, they've copycatted me to the point where I see all the money they put in." Like I think she's doing this to kind of mess with whatever Meg's rollout is. I think she's hating on the conglomerate that's backing this up. I feel like she sees herself as an independent versus, and because she's always kind of stood on that hill like. It's always been like her against the mountain. It's always been. That's why I don't really feel like, because it's like, I think she's punching down rap-wise to really be beefing with Meg. Like, no, not that Meg's not good, but Nicki Minaj on her best day, granted, her rapping her tweets, it's weird. It's weird.
See, and as much as I want to,
That's
like,
the
my heart,
metaverse.
it says, like, yeah, you right. I don't know if that's true. Like, Meg might be the one in terms of rapping that wants to do that. Out of all of these new girls, I don't see anybody else really wanting to do that.
I feel you in terms of having the smoke. I think Lotto is the one to me
I ain't gonna lie,
that rap's
that
the
little
closest
girl,
to be able to do that.
She
but
been rapping since
I think
like
that
11,
maybe
12.
Meg got the backpack. Meg got the yeah.
She got the Houston.
Maybe.
My only thing is Meg talking this independent shit. There's no way, yo. I'm sorry. There's no way. She's a machine. Actually, I don't want to.
Is she
I don't want to.
independent?
I don't want to. Unless we want to be the fire starter, because I don't want all them ladies coming crazy over here. But it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Is she
I don't know
independent?
about
I don't know.
She says she's independent. That's what she be. That's her claim for this.
Can
this
you claim
rollout
independent
right now.
if you sign? I don't think you could do that shit.
When you talking about
Listen.
advice that Jay-Z and Beyonce are giving you all the time,
She got to be independent now because
That's
she
what I'm
just
trying
fought
to
to
say.
get out of a contract, didn't she? She was fussing with
did she?
whatever that
That's what I'm
shit
saying. She's Rock
was
Nation.
to
She
get
was
out
Rock
of the
Nation,
contract.
So
Did she? Didn't she? I
Is
feel like
she
there was
not
one.
She was
anymore?
signed to this
Carl
baseball player,
Crawford,
nigga, bro.
and there was one time that it looked like she got away from Carl Crawford, and then it was like, oh wait, you still
Are
signed
you
to
in
me.
contract?
Like, I'm suing
That's what
you.
I'm trying to say.
So it's like I don't know if that's
You
ever
don't know
cleared
if
up.
Okay.
All I know is that you got shot in the foot apparently, and then things got about that.
They
and then
protected
now
you. Rock
you
Nation
end up-
protected
Now there's
her.
a new rollout. I mean, I think they're
Respectfully.
trying. I mean, of course, I think they're trying to get that asset from Carl Crawford, but it's like, can you legally do that? I don't know.
That and I think legally, like Rock
have to
Nation
buy
and
it
shit,
out.
they were getting like consultation. Who was trying to represent her like in court. I
Right.
think they helped her with court. I don't
That's
think they
what I'm talking
necessarily
about.
signed her.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about them helping her in court.
Yeah, I think she went to Jay and them for like legal advice because right after that was like after he had gotten Meek out or something like that,
he
right?
helping
Like he
people
was
out.
helping wild people.
He's helping people out. Don't get me wrong. For a fact, like
Shout out to Hove,
That's
man.
who I
Apparently that
would go
motherfucker
talk
got
to.
legal ties.
That's
I
who
heard
I
a
would go
rumor
talk
that you
to.
and Beyonce separated too. I hope you're not fumbling that bag, bro.
Oh, no.
There's not
Don't
a lot
do
of good
that.
women out here. It's
We don't
basically what
need
we
that.
talk. Yo, there are not a lot of good women out here, Chief.
Do not do
K.
that.
Yeah,
Like
but if
shit
he's
is
not-
getting real. The roles are reversing here, buddy. These niggas are becoming bitches, and these bitches are becoming
And
Negroes.
it's
But
really
in
getting weird,
in
yo.
that same
Twilight
breath
Zone.
you just said, if she don't want to do that no more, he can't do nothing about that.
Hey,
Oh, nah.
if she don't want to do that no more, but
That'll
if
be
you're
that.
forcing her hand to not want to do that
Yeah,
no more,
I don't think-
you are fumbling.
I don't
You
think he would.
fumble
I don't
that
think he
bag?
would do that. I don't. Think
I
he
would
do
hope
that.
not.
I don't
but
think he'd do that.
we already know that he
My
did
nigga,
that.
what
I
shit.
you
can see-
mean?
I
I was
can
getting
see-
stalled on in the elevator by her little sister.
We
I
already
almost
know that he
fumbled
did
this
that shit
before.
before.
There's certain people.
He
who,
admits
there's-
this
I
openly.
literally just saw like a meme or something that was like these two women were talking. They were like, "Yo, that lemonade shit would have hit harder if she left him." And I was just like, "That's interesting."
That's,
then-
that's type true.
I know.
Sure.
So I'm saying, so like, I don't know if she ever like was getting that energy, like, but bitch, you gonna go back? Not that I'm calling you a B. I'm just saying that what women say to each other anyway. Like, you gonna go back to him? Da da da. It's like I don't know if that's in your ear. Like, also like, like of the two that need each other, yeah. Like if she goes single, it's lit.
Nah, they
Women are
she's-
going to
no
go
question.
crazy.
I feel like that's another conversation.
Dudes
in
are gonna
itself.
feel the way you feel. Dudes gonna feel
I would
bad
hope
for
so.
my man.
I would hope so.
They gonna
Whoa,
feel bad
whoa,
for
whoa.
sure.
Why am I feeling bad for him?
I mean,
They gonna
Why
feel
am
like
I
he
feeling bad
fumbled
for
the
somebody
bag.
that fumbled? I don't
Fumbled
feel
that
bad
bag.
for you
Well, I don't
after
mean
that,
that. I don't mean
though.
that.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, you thinking he's down bad? That's all I'm saying. You thinking
No
he's down
question,
bad?
man.
She is up.
You
Like
can't
they
be
will
telling
not take
niggas-
that as a. Even though, granted, I think if he's a good man and they have kids, like it should be a loss on both sides. But no one will see it that way. On her side, she up. She free.
she will be up. Respectfully.
Hey.
And she gonna be the craziest
Especially if
cougar
he
to
fumbled
ever
that
live.
bag. That's what I think. That's what Shaw's saying. Like, if he fumbled that bag and that gets out, it's gonna be bad business for him. Like,
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be yeah,
In general.
So, that'd be crazy. Like a company don't mess with him because like yo,
he
bro,
fumbled the
you
bag
make
with
poor
me.
decisions.
That type of
Like,
way.
you're-
That's
shit.
very
You're a poor
possible.
That is
decision maker.
He's
possible.
he's in a space now where it'd be hard to really disrupt any of
That's
his
a
cash
fact.
flow. That's someone that invests in art for have that,
That
to
nigga
sell that
had
art. I
the
feel you.
Brooklyn Museum decked out in his name. So
What if she Dame dashed him? What if she got all the game? You taught me all the business. I
Listen.
figured it out. Also, me being a woman, I can matriculate this system in a way that you never could. Like, I'll let you get your advantages off of that until I don't really need you. anymore.
Listen,
These
that
kids are
would,
grown.
That would be him getting a taste of his own medicine.
These kids are grown. Like
It is
like
what
Blue
it
Ivy
is.
about to go to high school, college. Like
I think that's just a boom for Beyonce for a period of time. But other than that, I don't know how much harm it's going to do to Jay-Z besides acquiring new business. But his old businesses, shit that he already got established, I think he's set.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
That's
like,
where I'm at with that.
museums and
I don't
shit,
think
but-
he's never gonna be actually down bad. But
Like-
perception wise, he'll have to deal with. That's a tough loss.
the fake ass public saying, "Yo, you fumbled that bag." Eric Benet, he the one who called out Eric Benet, so you just gotta not do that. If you gonna call out niggas for that, you gotta not do that.
That's more so
Word.
the context of
I
why I
feel you.
feel the way
you
that
want
I
to be the
do.
nigga to call out Eric Benet, that means you cannot be fumbling this bag either. Like you gotta just.
He said that
hold
even
it
though
down.
he almost did it too.
He said it
He
because
already-
he almost
he's already
fucked
wildin'.
that pack up. So you gotta know better now, especially if you boss over now. You in your different pocket. Like I said, the
I
nigga
also-
had Brooklyn
Damn,
Museum.
Man, I pray for
That's
love.
question.
I pray for love.
If you're gonna,
Love
while we
happy.
talking about praying for love, do you feel at today's stage in relationships that in order for one to survive, you gotta be able to get over that?
What do you mean?
Whether it's
Uh-huh,
one
a hill.
side whether one side infidelity, whether it's both, do you feel like in order for a relationship to strive, to thrive, does that have to happen?
Come on, bro. You asking.
I'm opening this shit to the
Open
floor.
up the
Me, I don't think I've said it to this podcast. I am an explorer of open polyamory, not against monogamy. Sustainable works. What's going to be sustainable within the system? I think people are often forced to be monogamous, and therefore these things about infidelity come up because of the structure at hand, and infidelity is just an obvious circumstance of the situation. Whereas if you have communication and it's understood that this person loves you but also has particularities, then it's not unfaithful if you are fully aware of what's going on. Are we going? I think that level of maturity is needed in general for a relationship to work in general. I think if two people with low libidos are together, then yes, I think what you're saying is true. I have very safe friends who have married safe people. Yeah, I don't think they may also be deep down in their brain wanting to do some freaky shit. I don't know, but they don't act on it. So that's what I would say.
I feel like for me, being in a relationship, I've made it abundantly clear that as long as it's okay for me to have urges. Now, when I act on those urges, then I can be judged and held accountable to where I can be held accountable. I'm all for it. I accept all responsibility in that regard. But as a natural human being, I have tendencies and urges that when I see something in the street, I am a fucking predator. I am an alpha male. I am him. I am a hemothy. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I know when I go out in the street, people gonna look at me, and I know if my bitch is bad, people gonna look at her. Pardon my language, but that's the way it is. Now, for you to have the strength to ward those extra eyes off and block out all of those messages and all those acquiring people that's trying to look up. Inquiring pause. But like, other than that, as long as you can respect the fact that I have urges and I can say no to those urges, we be great. We'll be groovy. If you're going to go about the business of just accusing and nagging and be like, oh, yeah, I know you out here doing that, knowing damn well I'll be in my crib, I'm working, I'm trying to get my workouts back the fuck up. Like, we straight. Like, as long as you don't do no stupid shit, we good money.
Yeah, state your piece. But at the end of the day, like, urges acted upon is one thing, but I think having urges is,
it's human nature.
I
bro.
feel like,
Come on,
again,
they having them too.
I think that a lot of people have been conditioned to view themselves and then view what their relationship's supposed to be in such a particular way based on monogamy that their value systems are very much skewed to very particular things. And I think it allows the opportunity to be insecure way more over things that really are outside of you. Someone else's urges, no matter how much you love someone for what they provide for you in the context of how you see the relationship, they're a whole person. They're never not going to be a whole person. You have to respect the parts that you are fond of as well as the parts that maybe you're adversarial with, or the parts that you particularly don't like. You have to, with yourself, take responsibility of seeing the entire picture. You cannot be delusional with the entire picture. Like,
That's
you can't
big
be
for
that
me.
way in your life. A lot of y'all in general only want to see the best versions of yourself, and your social medias do nothing but enforce further the idea of just being this avatar, face-tuned version of yourself. It's not real. It's not real. And the further that you get away from reality and the not only the bright but the dark and the purgatory of yourself, then we can really keep it a buck. If you can't keep it a buck with yourself, don't be in a relationship, yo. Keep it a bean. Like, just keep it a bean. You gotta have a relationship with yourself first. Then you're sharing that relationship with someone else. But some of y'all have no context of yourself outside of being with someone. And
You
you're
attract how
afraid.
you are too, for me, in my opinion. If you're gonna
That's
sit
not
there
it,
and not
yo,
be honest
listen.
with yourself, you're gonna attract somebody that's not gonna be
That's
honest
not
with
for you.
themselves or with you. And it's like,
Yo.
if that's what you putting out there, that's what you gonna receive. I just want to warn people about
That's
that.
the universal law.
Like-
To say,
he said
if
it's
you don't
universal
take the
law.
warning, the universe is going to teach you. I'm single and I'm with the monogamy shit, honestly, because I mean I'm in between both. I feel because every man would like to have a menage with two different women, but I can't see me accepting my lady with two different niggas. So that's where I'm at with, like, I don't know where I can't really lay here or lay there with it. So it's like
I feel you.
directly
I've
in the
been-
middle.
I understand that.
I totally understand that.
I can't
I've
imagine
been spoiled.
that shit.
I usually find women who don't like niggas. And
I've
it-
had
it's,
that
and
happen
that's a
too.
weird, and it's a weird, because it's obviously not true, or else they wouldn't be fucking with me. But it's like,
They don't like that type of nigga, and they like
yeah,
this
it's
type
like,
of nigga.
exactly. And it's like, I'm not, again, this may be very controversial. I don't even know if we want to go down this path.
Yo,
About to-
talk
already
that
started.
shit. We here now.
It's you.
I'm going to stand on it.
That's you.
And I'm going to stand on it.
As you should.
Like-
Get right.
Men and women are inherently different from a physiological to even, and it's not that every man and every woman are the same. It's a spectrum. There's gray area amongst all of this. But at the end of the day, like, for a man to have sex, there's penetration, there's protrusion involved, and he's penetrating something. And I think for a woman, having something enter you is a
Bruh.
different experience.
Bruh.
It's
I
a
said
different
that shit.
experience.
No question.
You carry yourselves
have to
differently.
give
Y'all
yourself to
claim to be cleaner, smarter. Like, all the ways that you claim to be different than men, a lot of them are inherently because of a more internal processing that is native to you, that is not as
We
native to
have
us.
no
You're
idea
more
word.
fluid
And this
creatures.
is not a knock. This
Yo.
is an actual.
Even
like,
down to the fact that y'all release on a monthly basis, which men don't do, which is why
give
men
birth,
be
like
tripping.
they giving birth to
And y'all
men.
be tripping. Everybody be tripping. And so I'm not
Yeah,
here to
they-
say that women be tripping or like, but I'm saying at the end of the day,
Talk your shit.
it's different. It's different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Listen, I was taught growing up that when I get a girl pregnant, that girl is taking that baby to her house, to
You
her
feel me?
parents. If my daughter gets pregnant, my daughter's bringing that baby home
To me.
So, of course, I'm going to be overly protective of my girls, and I'm going to be a little looser with my boys. It's just, I'm sorry, just by
Yo.
logic alone. It's
By
like,
biology,
yeah.
yo,
Now,
my
when you
little
include all
man-
the other shit, and I can, I'm willing to meet in the middle and compromise and, be a little more fair and try to be meet in the middle. But until that compromise happens, until you present it in a way where I want to compromise, that's how I'm going to move. I'm not really apologetic about that.
Even if you were raised by a single mom, you probably know that your mom acted a little bit more masculized.
Because of the.
And it's like she encased her feminine, she was still a woman, encased her woman self
to
in a masculized form to protect and defend. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Like,
definitely a
so
defense
there's an
mechanism.
inherent need for, like, if you're the nurturer, you should not also have to be on guard. Like, you should be in the
Nurturing,
sanctity
right,
of
you
safety.
good.
That,
You a
you know what I
healer.
mean? Like, again, and I'm saying this based off a matriarchal understanding, so I'm not even trying to hit you with no patriarchy. Y'all be
I'm
trying to
cool
throw
on that
patriarchy
shit.
at me, and that's a conflict for another day. A lot of y'all really love patriarchy when it suits you, and
If
just
you're
want
gonna
to
be the
complain
man,
when it doesn't.
no. Listen, if you're gonna be the man, then it fits you.
But I just
If
mean
you're
in
a
general,
woman that wants to be
even
the
as
man, that style fits
even
you.
as a woman, if you out here wanting a dude to pay for things for you, and you don't think that you should have to work
I.e.,
you are literally falling into the idea of patriarchy.
I'm saying,
Like,
taking
you are
allowance.
making yourself dependent on a man to basically substitute what you could do for yourself potentially. But
I hear you. I feel like a lot of women are doing a lot better now, and in a lot of cases, there are women doing better than the man is. So there has been a rise, there has been improvement. I'm not saying that, like, you know, all of them are trying to fall into line with that.
Yeah,
so I want to make sure we shout them out, you know, so
because
we can stay.
Because when a woman is going for her own, she's supremely capable. She knows who she is. You can't. I don't know how you can know who you are if you're waiting for somebody else to give you what you want.
There are women that are at least are in a good status that don't know who they are, that have no idea what they want,
that's true.
and are looking for a man or whomever to step into their lives and guide them and give them that sense of direction. Sense of purpose. It's just how it is.
The encapsulated woman inside that man, that's what I'm saying, the man that she wants to be, she wants that same shit. She wants a nigga to come save her.
Definitely
it's form.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes we
it's
should play the
systematic.
role.
Like, they got them. The system has them wanting to be the man.
I think it's the environment. I think it's just what we're putting out as propaganda. We're enforcing to turn them into more manly and more robotic. Like, that's
I'm against it.
Actually, yeah. And I think also on the other end, I think men are also becoming more feminized by the same approach. I think it's the CIA.
I think it's literally a strategic approach.
In the food, it's in the food.
A lot of this discourse, a lot of this like back and forth between especially black men and women. I don't see no other gender wars with no other race but black men and women. Like, it is a concentrated effort to keep us apart from each other.
It's been a fucking an initiative for almost 50, 60 years.
I was about to say, since Reagan.
This has been a thing.
Form.
They got a whole system where they taking us out the crib and paying for our women, which
is why I want to also just echo. I'm not trying to attack any type of women. I'm trying to attack ideologies.
Trying to attack oppression, because a lot of what I've understood in this world and what a lot of people understand in this world is taught to us, programmed to us, and I don't think a lot of times we get opportunities, especially in America, where we have to produce endlessly, to really look around and analyze, like, what have I learned that actually serves me, quote unquote, spiritually.
Yeah, I hear you. I want to apologize for how I've phrased this, man. I know I used the N word and the B word to describe our peoples, and I'm not just about doing that. I know we got to be more responsible and stuff like that. So I want to highlight my error. And so if y'all want to come for me, you can. I apologize. That's just normal speech. It's all love everywhere.
Man, we say niggas with love. Niggas.
That's a king.
I gotta,
heavy. That's what I'm saying.
Heavy on the niggas. Heavy on the king.
We on the right track.
Yeah. We ain't coming with no disrespect. It's Black History Month.
We gotta make sure
it's Black History Month.
You feel me?
It's Black History all the fucking time. But this month is a month where I'm unapologetic to all you other motherfuckers.
It's time for us to show out. Why not?
Samuel Jackson,
you give us
all
the
you
show
other
this month.
motherfuckers.
We gonna take the whole year, respectfully.
That's why we on. We turned up today, man.
Yo, that shit going coding crazy. We gonna transition from our little entertainment, our sidetrack. We gonna jump back on course because I gotta talk a little bit about sports. We hit about halfway in. My Ravens, man, we lost. I accept my loss as a man. We lost to Patrick Mahomes. We held them to 30 yards in the second half, but we still lost. Apparently, our kicker wanted to antagonize the best quarterback I've ever seen, along with the best tight end I've ever seen.
That's not what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
He didn't antagonize. They antagonized him.
No. I read the story. I had the dad look into the story. Apparently, this is the history of what Justin Tucker does when Patrick Mahomes is around. Hey, they were on the field first.
Oh, he's done that before.
And on top of that, even if he never did it before, they were on that side of the field first, warming up, and he came out of nowhere. That's why my first question was, where are the rest of your teammates? Why are you out there by yourself? You're a kicker. You don't do no hitting. You don't do no passing. You don't do no running. Why are you out there by yourself? Greatest kicker of all time, by the way. Thank you, bro.
That's a deeper question, though. That's a deeper question.
Appreciate you,
because they should have been protecting him for one. That's one. Two, it's our house. So I feel like if I'm telling y'all niggas I need to move, Y'all need to move.
That sounds crazy.
And there should be,
I ain't gonna lie, Mike.
should be a bunch.
That's some
there should
football
be a
shit.
bunch of dudes behind
If you
me
a
too to
kicker,
make sure.
if you a
No, I
kicker,
feel
and you
Not-
Justin Tucker, and
I
I'm
feel
Pat
you.
Mahomes, I dare you to come with me and tell me.
That's why I need D linemen with me. I need people with me.
You need
My man,
people that actually hit.
That's the greatest. That's what I'm saying. I need the squad. I should not have been by myself if I'm playing these games. But if I'm playing these games, it's psychological.
I didn't know they did that.
And especially because I just watched KG and Paul, and then they're like, it's games. It's like they're like, damn, you at home. It's like you're at home, and I'm Travis Kelce throwing that shit. Like I don't give a fuck about your kicking. I'm telling you in your crib, I don't give a fuck about y'all.
Yes,
and you're not supposed to. And that's where the team should have.
Yes.
There should have been a brawl before the game.
You got to understand though, Mike, how do I know to go brawl if you on your own decide to go on the opposite side of our field to fuck with the other quarterback?
I feel you, but that's Justin Tucker. That's Justin Tucker. He him.
Bro, you are not him enough. I know people that have absolutely no idea who Justin Tucker is because he's the fucking kicker.
The Ravens know who he is.
The Ravens. What if everybody else is in the back and you out there trying to go warm up early by yourself?
Somebody got to go with him.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Now we're fucking appointing niggas to go to accompany Justin Tucker
to do
bro,
that.
Fuck Justin Tucker for that. Justin Tucker, you fumbled that for us.
If I'm gonna
you
go
allowed Travis Kelce to score 100 to get 100 yards in the first half.
If I'm gonna go do that, then it's like it's got to be gang. It's got to be gang if I'm gonna go do that.
But you shouldn't. You got to go get your gang and go do that.
I feel that.
That's crazy, bro. That Justin Tucker fumbled that,
and
bro.
Make them niggas hotter than they already are. And then they already the underdog. They ain't have to do that either.
But the thing is that we the Ravens.
Why was they the underdog?
Their history is that we don't give a fuck how hot you're supposed to be. Grant, I don't know if they as tough as
they're not as tough.
They trying. I don't know if it was. I don't even know if Justin Tucker was really moving on the energy I'm saying, but I would think I don't know why else is he doing what he's doing. I know I tried.
No, he was moving with that energy, but in the wrong fashion. You got to pull up, not just you.
Then on top of that, like I had to really look into the story. They asked him to move the stuff, and Justin Tucker moved the shit closer or 2 inches away from where he had it.
Has he done it
before?
before?
Apparently, yes. He's done this dickhead shit before.
Crazy, and that's
but
crazy.
I'm going off the merit that he's never done this before. I'm still saying you fucked up. Even if this was the first time, if you thought in your head, I'm going to go fuck with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, that's what you want to do to show you got big balls, congrats, bro. We lost because Travis Kelce had 100 yards in the first half. You know how many yards he had in the second half to give our actual defense time to fucking like chill out? Like none. That's what he had. None, bro. Like none.
Yo,
none.
That went over my head.
Like come on. What are we doing?
And did nothing in it. That's crazy.
What are we doing?
That game. It was a defensive game.
Yo.
Also, why didn't y'all run the ball?
That's another story for another day. I don't know. Lamar Jackson's a runner, but apparently he wants to pass.
I think
he's a passer.
I feel like y'all were in the game.
I was watching that.
He was in the game the whole time. He just couldn't score points.
But
I'm used to that.
It's a Ravens type game too. Like
I'm used to that.
Being scored. Like
I'm used to that. That doesn't work out for us as much now because we have a quarterback that can't. If once he gets behind, we can't win the game. Like that shit is very rare. We're gonna go on a comeback when we got somebody that don't know when to run and will listen to someone else tell him not to run.
That's what I was gonna say.
You the man. If you him, I'm out. What you talking about?
You seen how upset he was throwing up? It's because he knows that he could have ran, and he did not.
Yo, run. That's what you do.
I watched the whole game. I was tight.
That shit, that shit get me tight. That shit get me tight thinking about it. And they didn't pass the
ball to this nigga either. Oh my man.
Odell. We got him for no reason. We had Dalvin Cook for no reason. They just said, nah, we good.
I don't know. See, that shit start making me, the conspiracy theorist in me just makes me,
I wish I had those thoughts.
It's also a little bit, man. It's also there's the young team that ain't never been there versus a team that knows exactly what this looks like.
Especially like
I know exactly what this looks like. One team is gonna fall apart. Like one team is bound to fall apart, especially in football.
Hey, at least y'all got a taste of what that playoff atmosphere is like.
Yeah, it's good.
At least you lost to one of the greatest to ever do it, so hopefully you take some type of notes or something.
Yeah,
I hope you do something.
Zay
ain't
Flowers
get
also
blown
gotta
out,
just
like-
look in the mirror a little bit, cause
Yeah, but I think that happens. That little exchange happens. Like when you're on top of a dude like that, yeah.
Yo.
But when you're losing, I don't like the flexing. That's my thing.
Nah,
You're
when-
losing. So for you to get up and flex over anybody, to me, it's kind
Yo.
of slow.
Cause
that's what I'm
watching
saying.
the
You gotta
end
learn
game,
from that.
it
You gotta
looked
learn
like
from that moment.
it looked like the momentum swinger, and they said, "Fuck that call, nigga."
Football is all about dumb shit. It's
They
all
could call
about
that
dumb
shit on
shit
every
that
play, by
that
the way,
happens
right,
that
like,
all of a sudden swings
something
the
like that happens
swings
every
the fence,
play, bro.
like swings the tides, like little dumb moment.
It's strange. Because I feel like that was Pat Mahomes, like one of Tom Brady-ish type games. Where I'm going to do enough to win and not make no mistakes and capitalize off of all of your mistakes.
Exactly. That's how the Patriots won all the time.
That's how the Patriots
it's
won all the
very
time.
basic. Like, how could
All
I
the
fuck
time.
this up? This is a great script. All I gotta do is follow the script.
All the time. And I know Bill Belichick ain't been getting, opportunities and interviews like that, but he's one of the best halftime adjusters I've ever seen. So it's like that's what they did. Like if we'd have had Belichick, we'd have been able to make some second half adjustments to where we could have scored something. Like something would have jumped. Or he'd have noticed the mistakes that you were making in the first half and he'd have did something to like
Or
just
been the coach to
extra
tell that nigga to
expose
run.
it.
Yeah,
Something.
Belichick just needs to be a coordinator. I feel.
Damn, I think he need to go then if that's the case.
No, I mean, I think he'd be an excellent defensive coordinator. I feel like because his offense, I think, requires you need someone who understands a system that supposedly is super complex, and Tom lived in it. It's like now you got to win now, and it's like you can't.
Would you
bro.
say that the system is complex though? I think it was more you need a
Randy-
quarterback that understands we're a dink and dunk kind of thing. This is what we're doing. That over the top shit we do is a bonus. It's like icing to our base. We're gonna pass the ball and get the ball to people in open space.
I think it requires somebody who's very instinctively cerebral because it's quick reads then.
Yes.
It's all quick and everybody has to be
Yes.
on the same page. I have to almost know that you're there without even look off at
Yes.
you know what I mean?
I don't think that works with quarterbacks that takes 4 steps, 5 steps back and wants to survey the field. Because I heard people trying to pair him with Russell Wilson and shit like that. I don't know if that's a pairing that I would like to see because Russell Wilson is very much a freestyler. He's not a quick thrower. It's not someone that gets the ball out to the sides as soon as possible. It's not what he does. Not that he can't do it, but that's not normally how he balls. So I don't want to put him in a position where that's what he's doing because, it takes away from what Russell Wilson can do. So I don't know. We're going to see where Bill Belichick lands, man. I'm very intrigued about that because the fact that you got a motherfucker that won so many Super Bowls, them motherfuckers don't even want to hire him. They don't even want to come in and look at him. They don't even want to talk to him. That's crazy. But there are more black coaches being hired. I like that.
Get money.
I like that,
He
man.
should go
Win,
defensive-
lose, or draw.
He should go
Yeah,
work
you
with a
wanna
black
take all the
quarterback, black coach. That's what he should do.
Win, lose, or draw. So he should go to the Raiders with my man Pierce. Go to the Raiders.
Pierce.
Antonio Pierce, that's the coach of the Raiders.
Nah, you gonna work with a giant?
Yeah, bro. They don't fuck with you in New England.
Intel, give him the intel.
They don't fuck with you in New
They
England.
gonna burn your jersey.
You don't got one.
They gonna go make a.
Like you don't have one. You a coach.
I'm not Tom
They
Brady.
already burned you out of there. They said you
Shouts to
burnt your
Antonio
shit out.
Pierce. Shouts to Antonio
Yeah.
Pierce.
Yeah.
I hope he succeeds because I fuck with him.
Yeah.
It's a good giant.
Yeah. Yeah. And this football shit surprised you, Capo? What's going on? How you feeling about things that's happening, bro? How you feeling?
I just get it. I just got into football. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all gotta cover me here. I started watching football like
It's
2
all
years
good.
ago.
Nah,
It's
but
all good.
you said you wanted the what'd you call it? The nigga bowl? Nah, not the nigga bowl.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be
that Detroit versus
That's right.
Baltimore?
That-
everybody wanted that
Adidas
apparently.
Bowl.
Yeah.
That would have been
I
was
would have
for the
loved that.
streets.
I
That was
would
for
have
the
loved that. I
streets.
definitely didn't. Honestly, I didn't believe we beat the 49ers or the Chiefs. I just don't think that we were
You did
ready
tell me
for that.
You told me that.
I don't think he's ready for that. There's a guy outside the door
He
drawing
was
shit.
drawing us.
He's having a drawing. My man going codeine crazy.
He gonna Coney Craig. He gonna put it through the hole.
Oh, that's love.
That's love.
That's fire.
Oh, we
Shit,
appreciate you,
yo.
man.
That's
mad
love.
Hold on, let me get this, yo. I gotta show y'all
Yeah,
this.
hold on. Go get it. He gonna go
Hey,
grab the
get
sign.
This, yo. That's fire, bro.
Ask him what his
Fire,
name is.
Yo, that's dope. Hold on, let me get up under here real quick, y'all. This is dope. Live. Oh, can't get it. I can't get it.
What you
Why not?
mean?
Oh, it's stuck.
Oh, wait. Oh, is it open?
Nah, that shit don't open.
Nah.
My man tried to slide us a picture through the door.
This shit, we got double. We got double.
We got a double glass
glass
door.
Bulletproof.
That shit bulletproof.
PNT, baby.
That's love.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Open the door. Open the door. Go get it.
Hey, man. Capo going to go get
He
the.
gonna get the sign.
That's what's up, dog.
My boy going to get the sign.
Hey, they got him on the IG live. Look, hey. Respect, my dude.
Love, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you ask him his name?
Now he gave us his Instagram on top.
Oh, all right. Let me see. We got our boy, my man just drew this while we was sitting here. You heard?
Should we
Let
bring
y'all
closer?
zoom into that.
Pete, he went crazy, man.
If I didn't think I had chipmunk teeth before.
Yo.
That's all
If
good.
I thought
Nah, I ain't mad.
Follow
I have-
his Instagram, man. I got
chipmunk
the
teeth.
chipmunk teeth. I got everything. My teeth ain't
He
perfect.
caught me in my, essence. I look rugged and high. That's me.
That's crazy.
You got.
That's crazy. Your man looked at it, though.
Check
That's
me
all
out.
right. That's all right.
Yeah, it's
Motherfuckers
all
is
right.
smart.
Tell your story. I respect
Yes,
that.
I
it is.
appreciate
You
that,
know
man.
me
People
as
showing love. That's one thing I'm gonna miss about being down here. If we ever stop coming down here, I don't plan on stopping. I'm lying to y'all. PNT, we be here forever.
Listen, man, y'all just gotta get it right. So
we
we
gotta
our
get right.
playback
Come
and
on,
all
yeah,
that.
we gotta get right.
That's
We
all.
definitely gotta get right. All right, we gotta move on from a little bit of football. Super Bowl coming up next Sunday.
Oh, you want to do predictions?
Do you don't want to? Honestly, I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes,
say
man.
Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, bro.
I already bet. I didn't bet
I'm not
against
betting
him.
Pat
already thought
Mahomes.
that-
I had the Chiefs in the under, but then I bet the Chiefs in the over because they scored 17 in the first quarter and didn't score no more. So I kind of like canceled my bets out with that.
He's
Yes,
a
sir.
browner Tom Brady. I'm with it, bro.
Nah, he different than Tom.
He
I ain't
better.
gonna lie.
He browner.
He different than Tom.
He browner.
And I think Travis Kelce's definitely more athletic than Rob Gronkowski. I think Rob Gronkowski's a little more dominant than he is because he's much bigger than him. But Kelce, that's a motherfucker you invite to the
Kelce
cookout.
got a fade.
That's a motherfucker
he
you bring to
was.
the
This
cookout.
nigga got a fade.
He
Motherfucker
went
bring-
crazy.
I just said this nigga by accident, bro. Travis Kelce know he doing.
Might be one
You know
of
that Taylor
us,
Swift shit weird, but that shit weird.
That's
I
for
ain't
the
gonna hold
bag.
you.
It's
That's
His
cool.
girl before Taylor Swift was bad.
She was
That's
super
for the
bad.
bag.
Black woman, Kayla Nicole. I know her
That's
name.
for the
She's
bag.
beautiful.
Shout outs to you.
I definitely supposed to shoot with you while you was working on Girl Code, and I missed that bag. I'm sorry.
That's
you
all
are
right.
a gorgeous girl.
Yo,
And
double back. Man,
Taylor,
Taylor Cruz
shorty,
Studios.
what? What? Like,
back,
what?
you know?
Like,
It ain't too
I'm
late.
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
This nigga, he gonna go off.
I'm
photography.
sorry. That's too
Tap
much
in.
Taylor Swift. Though. I don't need to see that much Taylor Swift when I'm watching football, bro. I don't care.
A lot of Taylor
Like,
Swift.
And to be honest, all this Taylor Swift hype, and I still can't recognize a single song.
Yeah. I mean, she writing her shit though. I wanna
Not
give-
one.
she
Not
writing
one.
that
You
shit.
just made me think about it.
I
I
don't
can't
know.
name one.
Y'all ain't introduced me
But
to no
I've
new music.
heard- I've
I keep
heard
seeing
Taylor
it, but it's
Swift
no
music.
like, yo, by the way, I got a record.
Every time I see her, she winning an award, bro. So she
Yo,
got,
but
I don't know.
She's
Boom.
setting some kind of records. That's a fact.
I don't know.
I don't like this Beyonce versus Taylor Swift argument.
But
I don't
you
like
know-
that. I
I
don't
don't
like that
appreciate
because at
that.
the end of the day, what y'all don't want to talk about is how black people move culture all the fucking time. We
We
tell
definitely
you what
move the
looks
needle.
dope. We tell you who's sexy, who's fly. When we pick y'all out of y'all, we make y'all popping. So I ain't trying to hear no Beyonce versus Taylor Swift. Fuck that shit.
I'm against it too.
Shannon, you making me
It's-
tight with that
it's no
shit. You
case.
fucked up with that, bro.
Uh-oh.
You was wilding with that, Shannon.
That's a little
Hope
bit
this
crazy.
go viral, nigga. You crazy. You crazy.
Yeah, that's a no.
Shit, I
That's
might
a no
have to use
test.
this as like a
You feel
icon
me?
or something.
That's
that might
kinda
be
cool,
that
B.
might be the cover.
That's hard.
That's hard. I'm glad we came out today, man. It's divine. Motherfucker came and drew us on the spot.
It's been crazy.
You know how many people be in front of this fucking glass trying to get our attention, trying to distract us down here, bro? That's the only time that should have been constructive.
That was the greatest distraction, man. He went off, man.
That's definitely the greatest.
All on the fly.
That's definitely the best one we got so far. So we definitely made the right
about
move.
10 minutes, man.
It was 10 minutes? I didn't even notice him there for that long.
5 minutes.
I didn't even notice him there that long. That's impressive. That's impressive. How we feeling about basketball, fellas? We gave y'all a prediction, Chief. That's what we going with. We got some basketballs tonight coming up. How we feeling about ball, man? How y'all feel about y'all next? Y'all got OG. I told y'all how I feel. I feel like y'all need one more solid rotational player.
Yo, the top 2 plus minus niggas are Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby.
That makes sense.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That makes sense. Those are the most important people to your winning. So yeah, it makes sense.
No, but since the trade, they're the top 2 in the league.
Yes, they are the best team in the league since the trade.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Like they have the best record. They're on a 10-game winning streak or a 9-game winning streak.
I'm gonna just sit here and cheese it, man. I've been a Knicks fan since
we were having a conversation before we came over here. We were trying to talk about who, because we were looking back at a previous pod where I said that I was looking forward to the growth of the dudes on the FIBA team. I said explicitly Mikal Bridges and Austin Reeves. Respectfully, I think they've both been playing well, but I don't think they've made a jump. Not in the way of Paolo. I don't think Brandon Ingram has made a jump either. Not in the way of Anthony Edwards, and definitely not in the way of Jalen Brunson. Like post FIBA, and I kind of feel like Jalen Brunson has made the largest leap from that FIBA team.
Because Ant was already like that.
That's tough.
Already like that.
It's tough, and the reason and what's separating from me, and as much as I love AE, but I feel like I've been watching AE, especially the last month and a half, and I've seen him in these fourth quarters, and I keep seeing him defer. I'm not I'll watch him kill all until the last 4 minutes of a game.
It's still debatable.
And it's like he fades. That Celtic game where he got really mad at the loss, it's like, yo, they went into OT because of your bad decision making and you falling back. And it's like, I don't know who was going to, I don't really know who was stopping you that night. Like, I don't know who was, I don't know, honestly.
It's tough. It's hard for me not to agree with that because of what I've been watching recently and how they've been playing. I wouldn't have said that 2 months ago. I just think this time in the NBA right before the All-Star break is always just dog shit for people.
That's true.
People just dog shitting their way to All-Star break.
They going
like,
through it.
I just and then you got an instance where I seen 2 people drop 60 and lose in the last 2 weeks. And Karl Anthony Towns was one of them. So AE was a part of one of them. And the fact that he kept passing him the ball, knowing that the game was still close, that's why I was upset at Anthony Edwards. It's like, yo, yeah, he got 60. These motherfuckers are down too.
He got 60. Go over your turn.
Like, yo, bro, this 60 is clearly not dominating the game.
Yeah, win the game.
So it's like, let's go win that game. But I also feel like his team is so weird. Like, who are the shooters on the fucking Timberwolves? The fact that they're number 1 or number 2 in the West is just extremely impressive, and he's a big part of that. So, yeah, he could not fade more in the fourth quarter a little bit, but
they remind me of the Kings last year.
Really?
It's very impressive that you're doing this. Like, I don't believe in them in the way I believe in OKC. I think OKC is actually dangerous. I think the Timberwolves are dangerous depending on the matchup. But I feel like if they run into one of them older teams that I think niggas are forgetting about, but they gonna be in that playing bullshit, them Warriors, the Suns, the Lakers, I don't think the Timberwolves are with that.
I'm with that. I only support that because my best player is a point guard and your best player is a wing, and you don't even want to credit your best player as the best player because you still see Karl Anthony Towns as somewhat formidable to that, and I'm like scratching my head. As much as good, as versatile Karl Anthony Towns is, fellas, Anthony Edwards is who you need to be building around. If you can trade Karl Anthony Towns for pieces that surround Anthony Edwards, that would be fantastic. fantastic.
That's the one, cuz.
Sell him now
Yo,
while his stock
listen,
is high and he just scored
I hope
60.
y'all listening to
Get
this.
rid of him.
Tap in.
You have a defensive player in the year in Rudy Gobert. I will never support Rudy Gobert more than I will support him in the next 5 to 10 seconds.
Y'all could get a
Bro,
lot for
let
that.
him be the center and get rid of Karl Anthony Towns as soon as possible. That man don't guard nothing. Nobody. Absolutely zilch. Nata.
hope y'all
Fuck
is
him.
to the
Just fuck
streets,
him. Get
man.
rid of him. Trade him now while you
Tap
have
in.
time. Get assets. His stock is high. Get rid of that boy. Get rid of that boy. Please. Please. Get him out of there.
I agree with everything you said. I feel like
fuck
he's
with Cat,
very
I know y'all
talented.
could get a lot
He's
from him.
very
Y'all
talented,
might
but
even
like,
do that.
yeah, I don't know if he's getting it Anthony Edwards' way. I also didn't think that was going to be a problem. I didn't think that Anthony would allow it, but I feel like maybe it's the Chris Finch offense. I don't know. Like,
I know one
Chris
got there
Finch,
before the
I
other.
don't know.
So if the
Right.
franchise was already headed in the direction of, oh, we're building around Karl Anthony Towns and we
They
just so
didn't
happen to
switch.
draft Anthony Edwards, like I said,
But then-
the minds of people upstairs, they're not basketball players. So, you know.
because then why would you have got Rudy Gobert if he was building around Carl? Like that. That's not for Rudy. That's not for Carl.
But I don't think they understood
Cat.
what exactly that was for. I think they just picked up Rudy Gobert to try and move the needle in some way, shape, or form. Like, oh, I'm going to get a defensive player of the year. I'm doing something in Minnesota. Like, nah, bro, you got Rudy Gobert. There's a
Big
reason
trip.
why the last team he was on, they didn't want him to pass him the ball. There's a reason for that. Like,
Big tripping.
so allow him to play defense and be the center. Allow him to do
15
all of that.
boards, word
Get
up.
your shit off. But get rid of the other dude that y'all are asking take a majority of
good-
these shots.
I ain't even gonna lie. I
Like,
wasn't
just,
thinking that at all.
just
but
space this out.
Also,
Get
yeah,
a
man,
point
you
might
guard
need to
better than
look
Mike
at that.
Conley. Get a better defensive
Mike Conley
four.
gonna retire soon.
If Carl was getting you 10 boards a night, I probably would feel different. But he getting 6.
A lot of people
7.
would
But he
feel
getting
different.
You know what I
60,
mean?
so it's hard to get
But
them
he had
10
He
60
boards.
lost.
He lost. He had 8
It's hard for him to
rebounds.
get
And he
them
had
10
8
boards,
rebounds.
is
They
all I'm saying. If you
lost.
shoot 3-pointers, it's hard for you to get 10
And I'm not
boards,
saying
is
what
all
you're
I'm
saying is not true. What you're saying
That's
is
it.
absolutely correct. You're not shooting threes on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, you're not shooting threes there.
Yeah, I have no excuse for some.
And Rudy Gobert don't play 40 minutes
He
a
don't
game.
want to be physical.
Rudy's
The
getting like
issue is that he
15
don't want to be
boards a
physical.
game.
All right, this is a topic that this is a good segue. This is a topic that I wanted
Niggas
to
don't
I
wanna
wanted to bring
bang.
up, especially
There
the
you
shots
go.
here. So like Kenyon Martin on Gil, there's been this argument about defense. I feel like Gilbert Arenas doesn't assume that. So Kenyon Martin's premise is that, and I totally agree, that there's the edge. There's no respect for defense for the most part in the NBA. Niggas aren't
Nobody's
playing
playing it.
with the edge, a competitive edge of like, fuck this dude getting his numbers in front of me.
No.
Like it's a lot of AAU talent
Stand in
show.
front.
I'm gonna do a move on you. Oh, that shit you did
Oh,
was
you got
hard,
me, but I'ma
and now
get
I'm gonna
you
come
on
down
the
and do
end.
that shit to you. And it's very rare. It's why I feel like the Knicks have separated themselves.
Listen,
So I like
the dogs down.
and like dudes like Gilbert. So Gilbert's premise is that everybody's more talented in this NBA, and it's like this, which is why the floor is spread. And who can you leave on? Like, you know what I mean? It's like we can't play defense the way we used to. But to Kenyon's point, and this is why I want to ask you this. I'm gonna get to the question. So like, certain simple things like screens. We all know, like, even from playing ball on the court, like, if somebody's setting a screen, you want somebody to tell you that the screen's being set.
Right.
You're hoping that your man is going to
Jump to
help
the-
shade something
Get
to
aside.
prevent comfortability of the exchange that they're trying to get off.
Right.
Because this is defense. It's like, I need to, like, you being comfortable doing your moves is all I got to really contend with. Like, good players are good players. You can't stop a great player.
At all.
But you can make a great player go into a counter or
Into
go into another
one.
counter.
Right.
You have to. He's showing you
You're
now
trying to fuck
how
him up.
deep his bag at being great is.
And in that means that
Luka's
you
73 compared to Kobe's 81. It's laughable, bro.
That shouldn't be compared.
Laughable. But
That
it's
shouldn't
like
be
he got
compared.
73 points. It's like they're gonna
Kobe
be kids.
needed all of that shit
This-
though.
but also just
Like,
the,
it was a close game.
The
They
deep,
made
he
that.
scored on tougher in tougher situations throughout the entire game.
And he
Yes.
was getting some money from the free.
It's like
three.
and there was 3 dudes who had 70, 60 that week. Like it's just like, yo, this is.
It was
it's
also
getting
Kobe's
nasty.
day. Like,
So I want to
by the
ask,
way,
like, are there teams?
They didn't
But
want
I feel
them
the
to
Knicks.
break that shit.
What's the question?
Are there teams that are there any teams in the league that you feel are good defensive teams, and if so, why?
Are there any good defensive teams?
Like, can we name them? Are they clear?
So a lot of teams that are good defensively, you would never think are good defensively. Like the Nuggets are really good defensively, and I think they just have the bodies to be good defensively. But I don't think any one of them are lock-up defenders.
I agree. They have good length.
The Knicks clearly are a good defensive team.
And they hop on them.
Damn.
They fight for every fucking screen.
We get back into the identity.
Minnesota is a good defensive team, but they're one of the top defensive teams apparently.
Damn. I mean, Jaden McDaniels is a dog.
I think the Lakers can be good defensively when they want to be.
Depends on whatever lineup harm.
But they fuck up the lineups. I
What
don't
about
think
OKC?
teams really play defense. OKC does not play good defense to
You
me.
don't think so?
No, I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander does well at playing passing lanes. I think he's one of the league leaders in steals, which is why Shea, to me, has made one of the biggest jumps in the last 2 years. Like watching him play to have such a limited jump shot from outside. Yo, you cannot stop him from going to the basket. Like that's the best driver of the basketball in a minute. And you would think Zion is that, but he's not as good as Shea Gilgeous-Alexander at driving the basketball.
I agree for sure.
It's just maybe it's just a point guard thing. I don't know, but the Thunder can be good defensively when they want to be. But
I feel like they got the length. They're great. I feel like they're pretty good on closeouts. They just got a lot of length. They got a lot.
They got the right bodies. But I think
like
a lot of them niggas want to score.
Yeah, and they like Giddey getting cooked up.
Like he gonna get like Chet Holmgren is a good help defender, but on ball nigga be getting cooked.
He be getting cooked.
He being cooked up.
It's really J Dub. Shout out to J Dub.
Yeah, shout out J.
That's
Dub.
my motherfucking man. That might be my favorite player to watch in the
Shout out
NBA.
Jalen. That motherfucker
he
going
be killing
on. Shout out
word.
Jalen.
And because he young and I'm watching him just bud, it's like, nah, I fucks with J Dub, man. If you ever gonna hear this, that's hard. Yo, keep doing your thing, bro.
Yo. Attack him. That's a fact.
Keep doing your thing for sure.
watching.
Because that motherfucker, he be playing with a lot of confidence, man. I think that shit is the biggest thing out right now. Like, you see the real confident ones putting that shit up. They shooting. Once motherfuckers don't have no confidence, you see these motherfuckers shooting 3 times. Like, I don't understand how a motherfucker could play 30 minutes in a game and shoot 4 times. Why?
Some of y'all need to get on that diet though. Some
Then
of
you
y'all
got
need to stop chucking.
then you got
what y'all
niggas
need to
that-
do is start moving off balls, setting screens for niggas, is being active and helping
Be
out.
more active.
Help
but
out.
if you are in a game for 30 minutes and you've only had 4 opportunities to score,
Take some more.
we gotta improve our game.
Yeah, I'm talking a little bit more about threes. Yeah, if we're talking overall field goals,
I'm
yeah.
talking
Just
overall
score the
shot
ball.
attempts.
Yeah.
If
Just
you
shot
are
4
playing for
times.
30 minutes 4
You hurting the
times,
team.
Yeah,
yo,
you're
get
not-
off the court.
You're not being a threat. You're not being a threat.
Like, and this is, I appreciate serviceable players. Like Jared Vanderbilt does not shoot the ball. When he's on the field, he's running constantly, like nonstop
Works hard.
running. I'm going to get
Go
this
hard.
rebound. I'm going to foul this dude here. I'm going to make this
What you
assist.
need,
I'm going to
coach?
make this slash and cut. I'm going to do that.
Facts.
Like, that's one of the hardest workers in the league, and I think that's how he has to survive. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody that does what he does or similar to it. But yeah, if you only shooting 4 or 5 times in a game, we gonna have to improve that game of yours. We gotta look at some improvements, man.
That's a fact.
We gotta look at some improvement. Now, do we have any predictions? How we feel? How we feel? I gotta put on my prediction glasses. Do I got them?
Shade. Oh yeah,
I
I'll just
should.
put your glasses
I
on.
should. I should have my prediction glasses, man.
The drippage.
I should have my
Oh,
prediction
okay.
glasses.
Yeah, with the stones in them, you feel
Let
me?
me take this off for a second. Put
Nigga,
on my prescriptions, man.
Shastradamus.
The bullet in the, yeah. Turn up.
All right, predictions. What we got? Predictions. What we
Locked
got?
in.
MVP.
MVP.
I got Shade. Big
I
Shade.
think it definitely should be Shea.
Please.
I think it definitely should be
Like,
Shea, but I
you
don't
know
think he's
how
gonna
they be
get it. I think
moving.
they're gonna give it to Jokic
You
again.
know how, yo, please. You know how they be moving. Don't be surprised, man.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I think if OKC can secure top 3,
He should definitely get it.
I think he's gonna get it.
And where we at? Where he
get
at? Where's the
Number
Thunder?
2.
The
Number
number
2.
two.
He definitely
He in
top 3
good
for
shape.
now.
In good shape. As long as he stay there.
He gets 30
I-
every
yo.
night.
And he, they not stopping him from getting
Like,
to his spot, bro.
it's like,
you
it's
know where he's
crazy.
going and you cannot stop.
It's crazy. I don't really remember somebody being that consistent again. 30.
Let me ask. Nah, apparently everyone.
Well, there's a
Embiid
lot of
averages
niggas getting
35.
Niggas is
Yeah.
averaging.
I've
30,
seen him
bro.
I've seen Embiid also get you a fucking 22.
Right.
Because I done bet
Luka
for Mo.
Doncic averages 36.
Yeah, but that's because these niggas be touching 40. These niggas be touching 50 whenever they
Like
move.
this shit is just
That's
too easy now.
unbelievable, bro.
Telling the NBA's in a chokehold by these 6'6" point guards. They got the NBA in a chokehold right now. That's why Halliburton is killing the way he killing. He's one of them taller dudes. He might not be 6'6" exactly, but bro, he up there. LaMelo is up there. These motherfuckers are running the game right now because I can see over every other defender that you put in front of me, damn near.
LaMelo
And if you
got
put someone my size, there's a great chance he's not as fast as me. Might change the direction. Shit, niggas don't even play defense no more. So go ahead and try to catch me, bro. I don't need to predict anything with these shits to see that. Like, I'm sorry.
I can't tell if the Hornets need a person or if they should blow that up.
Hornets need Jesus.
Yes, they are the worst team in the NBA right now.
Hornets need Jesus.
I feel
They need
bad.
to free
LaMelo is so
Free
fun. He's
LaMelo.
so fun to watch.
Free him because he's
But I ain't gonna lie,
exciting.
Miles Bridges putting in some pain.
He better put in pain. I got to get this contract.
And he got to
better
get
put in
that
pain.
thing off his name. I ain't gonna mention.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you believe either the Lakers or the Warriors miss the playoffs?
They need not. LeBron need not, bro. He better not miss no more playoffs. He need no.
Nah, honestly, I think they both making it. I think the Warriors are gonna be dangerous. I think the Lakers need to make a move.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors need to play with Draymond for
NCP
with more
word.
time. I think that fucked them up.
I'm going to tell you one thing that people might not like. Chris Paul can't play.
Nah, you wildin'.
No more Chris Paul.
Come on.
We got to move on from that.
Yeah.
We're
I
doing.
don't
We're,
like
this
that,
is
but-
all. This is all so we can play in the offs right now.
I don't think he's hurt. I don't think he's
Listen,
hurt.
I think, yo,
There's
more
no,
Chris Paul,
there's
man.
no
First
January,
fresh
ball,
yo,
no
this-
January ball for Chris
You
Paul.
feel me? This
Like,
gonna be the first Chris
I'm
Paul
sorry,
fresh in
man.
the
No
offs. Like
more
fresh
Chris
legs,
Paul,
Chris Paul
man.
in the
No more-
playoffs. That's what I
no
think
more
they
Chris
doing.
Paul,
I'm never
man.
gonna give up on
I
Chris.
can't.
Chris
I'm
Paul,
never giving
man.
up
I know
on
y'all got
Chris.
that
I don't
Wake
want to.
Forest connection.
And I ain't
Yo,
got no
listen,
Wake Forest
bro.
connection.
No
but
more Chris
That's my
Paul,
bro.
man. We gotta
I
let
love
that
Chris
shit
Paul.
rest.
He
We
gonna
gotta
help
let
them
it
niggas.
rest.
He gonna help them niggas.
I want to see him win, yo.
He gonna help
Listen,
them.
I would love
tell
to
your
see that.
story, Chris Paul. We gotta let that
See,
shit
he-
rest.
When
I see you in a lot of commercials
Yo, I
talking
don't
about, I
wanna
wish
see-
Bora
I don't
Bora
wanna
had a
see
team.
you-
Oh, yeah, you don't want to
We was
play
just-
ball
yo,
no
come
more.
on.
I ain't gonna lie.
Stop talking like
As much of
that,
a fan of
bro,
Chris
bro.
Paul I am, I have not been a fan of his commercials.
Yo,
like
my man said,
That's
I
making
wish
fun
his
of
Bora
commercials. His
Bora-
commercials
like-
make me nervous.
They
Like
making-
I'm like, what are we?
You on
what's-
your way
what's
out,
going
bro?
on?
You just
We
gonna
gotta
make
get outta
commercials
here.
for these niggas?
We gotta
or
get out
something?
of here. We gotta get out of
Yo.
here.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the Warriors. I mean, I picked them to win the chip. I still think they can win the chip.
I still got the Bucks. I still got the Bucks.
Yo,
I
listen,
still got
bro.
them. I still got them.
I mean,
What
I
is
feel-
that?
Listen, bro.
I feel you.
If they could get a backup point guard, I'd be
That's
on
their
board with what you're
defense.
saying.
I feel you.
But you got Doc Rivers who continues to steal money from the NBA. And my man is posing, smiling about it. Like, got him again. Got him again.
I don't know that I trust Doc. but
Yo.
he ain't no idiot.
You
And
can't
he
trust
got
Doc.
two-
He was consulting the dude who had the job.
He won before with niggas.
But
He
I-
won before with some of the best niggas on one
and
team.
that was a long time ago.
Maybe.
But I got Giannis and
We've
I
had
got
Best
Dame.
niggas right now,
We've
bro.
had
What you
10
think?
years since
I don't,
then.
and this is my thing.
We've had
I don't
10
know how
years.
good Dame is. I'm looking at it. I don't know how
Bro,
good
I
Dame
said
is
this-
as a
I said the
basketball
same
player.
shit.
Dame is not good, yo.
I don't know how good Dame is. That was my sense. It's not that he's not good. I don't know how good Dame is.
Would you say-
especially as a floor facilitator and leader, that man is not a leader, bro. He's not doing anything in form of leadership right now, at
agree
all.
with that.
Would you
and
say-
it's like, why not?
Would you say that this
It's still
outside
Giannis'
of
team.
outside of his rookie year, would you say this might be one of his worst years?
Easily one of his worst years, but I don't want to pile
Is
him
it
because
his
of
worst year?
statistically.
like that's the
Nah,
real
it's not his-
question.
it's not his worst.
Is it his worst year?
Nah,
That's
it's
the
not.
question.
It can't be his worst.
I don't
not
know if
his
it's his
worst
worst.
year.
I know. I'm gonna say this
Close
is
though.
one of his worst.
He just changed the team. We gonna
I agree,
see
and
that
I'm trying to
shit.
give him some
Yo,
time, a little
listen.
bit of grace, but he makes terrible decisions
He
with the
doesn't play
basketball. I'm not even going to highlight the defense. Dame Lillard makes terrible decisions with the basketball in his hands. When he wants to shoot 35-foot jump shots, like I seen Trae Young shoot 35-footers. I seen Steph shoot 35-footers. For some reason, when they do it, it don't seem as fucking stupid. Like,
nah, but I will say this though. Trae Young and Steph Curry came in the league playing like that, and they've never had to adjust to a nigga coming in. I mean, Steph Curry kind of had to adjust to KD. I think KD more adjusted to him, cause like they both adjusted.
They both adjusted. I don't want to say nobody. I see.
But
what
like, you know
you're
what I
trying to
mean.
get
And
to.
I feel like Dame had like the adjustments major with the Giannis, major. I didn't even get to play with LA as long to even play with an LA. Like after LA left, nigga, it was really just me, CJ. Nigga, every shot I take is a good shot because this organization is trash.
Okay.
Now it's like, bro, you can only really afford to take good shots because this nigga needs to get the rock damn near 60% of the time.
I disagree with that. And it's not that he can only afford to take great shots. I need someone that's going to orchestrate and dictate where that offense is going on certain broken plays. When the play gets broken up, as the best offensive player on the court, I am then running to the top of the key.
Give me the ball.
Maybe it's just how I play. I'm running to the top of the key. When our play broke down, it's like, yo, give it here. I'm going to reset it. Not you, not Middleton, not Brook Lopez. I'm resetting this play.
All right, but the way that it is now, it's Giannis doing that, right?
It's an assortment of them doing that.
So I think this has to be established, and that's a first year thing. That's kind of like LeBron and D Wade. That's a first
if
year
they didn't do it, so they not as good. They not as good as LeBron and D Wade.
Honestly though, but I think to what shot, I don't like. I think we might have inflated it. I don't. It's a reasonable question to question how good Dame is though right now.
I don't think so. I'm gonna just say that
it is because one, he was getting hurt all the time in Portland. I don't really know when's the last time he played a full season.
I don't know if he was hurt though officially.
I
get what you're saying.
I don't know what's up. It's like you're not playing consistent ball.
I mean, he got 80. He got a couple 82 games.
I'm saying, but recently before he left, like he was coming back from an injury, and then they drafted Scoot Henderson. So now it's like, all right, go. Now you gotta maybe you getting in. I don't know what he's going through. Also, I know like shouts out to your off court shit. I know you got divorce and all that. And
he told me that shit yesterday.
Like I forgot who I was.
That's tough. I definitely saw that he got divorced the minute he went to Portland. I mean,
That's
went to
crazy.
Milwaukee, so that's rough.
I was watching some show and somebody was like, "Nah, yeah, his off court shit crazy." I was like,
that's rough.
What?
And I gotta keep that into I gotta count that for something. But I think I hope you use all of this, all of your turmoil as fuel to get better as a leader, because
I agree,
as a leader, no one cares about what you got outside.
Same way Kyrie could
that's a
lead
fact.
better.
Also,
I just feel like they could be more leaders.
Also, that Eastern Conference is different.
I think Kyrie's in a situation where I don't have to lead anymore, and I think he's happy with that.
And we talked. I feel like he's in a pure basketball situation. I get to play basketball. This media is not going to bother me.
I'm happy.
Nobody's asking me no dumbass questions.
I could be myself.
I'm not being asked to lead someone that's 2 years younger than me to do shit. It's like, yo, bro, this nigga's 2 years younger than me.
I probably got a farm. I'm chilling.
I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for Kyle.
He keep getting injured, but I'm happy for you, man.
Who were we just talking about before this?
Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I don't think he's just adjusted well to Eastern Conference. I think niggas don't. There's a difference, man.
I agree. There's a difference.
NFC, AFC, and football.
I'm tired of these 1 for 17s. I'm tired of these 4 for 16s. You gotta shoot better than 4 for 16. You can tell me it's the Eastern Conference, bro. That is a poorest shooting percentage, bro.
Yeah, and
give me 6 for 15.
It's all them jump shots. You ain't got that. I don't really see him
Get
on
to
that.
the
Get
basket.
to the basket bag. He's not doing that the way he used to when he was younger. And it's like you kind of need to get that off on
Gotta
you.
get to the basket.
Yeah, you got to establish that. Like you got the physicality is needed, especially if you playing against niggas who got to deal with Giannis. If I could bully you, I'm gonna take it out on you, nigga, because this nigga is fucking me up.
Fuck with this
so it's
right
like I'm gonna go if you gonna take it like that, then yeah, I'm gonna bully you, bro.
That's interesting.
I want the Knicks to see the Bucks in the offs. I want to see it. I want to see it. We got them niggas, bro.
Man. I'm going with the Knicks.
We got them niggas, bro.
I see in my future tonight a Knicks victory against the Lakers.
I take that W.
see a Knicks victory against the Lakers tonight.
Yeah, they ain't got
Take
no.
that.
Your man D'Angelo
Eastside
Russell.
lock right there. Eastside bets.
D'Angelo
Take that
Russell
paper
don't want
right
no
there.
parts of no Brunson.
Oh Jesus, it's D'Angelo Russell tonight.
Eh.
I see a Knicks victory.
Wait, are the Lakers? Is LA? I mean, is AD
I feel
playing?
more confident. Oh, I don't know. But if the Lakers are on at home, I feel more confident that the Knicks win that game.
Oh man,
On the road.
that's sad, yo.
LeBron going into the Garden, you just never know.
I think they might.
Yo,
get
be
the guard.
careful
I'm
with
not sure.
LeBron in the Garden,
Yeah,
right?
you might never know. So
That
I'm
nigga
gonna
like-
side with the
Is
Knicks.
he playing?
But who? Yeah, LeBron don't miss chances to go to the Garden. If he's not coming to the Garden, that's OD trash.
Yeah,
Like,
listen,
what?
LeBron.
He only play twice a year.
Why you ain't just? Nah, it's alright. I ain't.
There's a lot of reasons why
Nah,
he
I
ain't
know
coming
why.
to the Knicks.
That's
There's
why.
a lot of reasons
I know
he
why.
ain't coming to the
I
Knicks.
know why. We
But-
wasn't even this good neither. So I'm gonna keep it a buck.
This is the best Knick team in a
Since-
long time. This is
They-
better than all the Melo teams.
Yeah. We just now discussed that if we gonna put somebody, it
Ooh,
gotta
I
be there
disagree.
viewing
I
in
think
them.
that New York Knicks team that went to the second round would definitely be
And
this
Amari and them.
Which one?
I was
Amari
thinking them
punching
too.
the-
Yep.
Amari
I was
punching
punching
the
the-
glass, and
but,
you
you
got
know.
Jason Kidd as a starting point
Motherfucker
guard.
not
Yeah.
stable. This nigga
Niggas
not
is
stable.
Amari Stoudemire against Julius Randle. I'm taking Amari Stoudemire any
Yeah.
day of the week that you want to play.
I'm talking
I agree
about
with that
Knicks
100%.
with no Julius. We don't need Julius to come back in the lineup. I don't want to get into
Oh,
my
y'all
Julius
definitely gonna
bag.
lose without Julius.
I don't want to get in my
Randle to this Knicks
Julius
team.
bag. I don't get in my
Y'all
Don't,
definitely
yo,
gonna lose
yo,
without
don't, yo,
Julius.
don't.
Yo, trade that nigga as fast.
My man Steve
as-
Novak
we
is
gotta
gonna
get
light
some.
these. niggas up.
Yo, what did I say? Cuz white sniper. That
What nigga?
nigga. If we had that nigga right now,
Novak
yo,
is
if we
light.
had Novak right now, yo,
He getting locked up.
Oh yeah, he ain't
yo,
dribbling.
but he
though,
don't need
so.
to dribble nowhere.
We
Spot
closing
up.
out on that bitch ass nigga.
Good luck.
Say-
Good luck.
Who?
That I'ma just say
Who the
good
point
luck.
guard?
I just started.
White
I just
Who the
sparked
point
it
guard
off.
on that
I just
team?
started
On
it
what
off.
team?
Who the point guard on that Knick team?
Jason Kidd
Word.
And Raymond Felton.
and your man
Yeah, I'm with the
Prigioni.
shits. I'm with the shits.
Prigioni.
Them niggas gotta play 2 point guards. They both they all half point guards at that
Right.
point in time. It's lit.
Kid,
That's
yo.
right.
It's
lit.
Kid, yo.
Kid he guarding Jalen Brunson? God
Yes.
bless, nigga. You
He's
old
gonna
as
have a
shit.
time. He's gonna have a time.
You old as shit.
He's going to
My
have a
man,
time.
who's guarding Dante DiVincenzo, bro?
The fact that you just said, I knew it.
I
I was
told
waiting
you.
for
Guarding
it.
Dante DiVincenzo,
DiVincenzo's guarding
I told you,
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo was killing.
DiVincenzo
DiVincenzo is
but
killing.
it'll be DiVincenzo
Bro,
that kills
that
himself
nigga is
too,
Irish
I'ma-
with an Italian
take the
name.
glasses
I
off for
fucks
this.
with red. I ain't
Ladies
gonna
and
lie.
gentlemen, before
But
we,
That's
before we
red.
sign
I
off,
already told you, cuz.
before we sign off, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this moment to warn everyone out there about falling for the Kool-Aid that you see right in front of your face,
see?
bro.
That's good white.
DiVincenzo
That's
is
good white.
not that good.
He's good white.
He is going.
is
You're
not.
trying to categorize
He's not
him to be
a
good.
white sniper.
He's not that good.
He's not a
He's good white. He's not good
I
white.
don't know what that is, bro.
Nah.
Good white. Good white is so. Is DiVincenzo as good as Giddy?
No. And that's
You gotta
my dog.
think about this. This is crazy.
I do because one
Yo,
nigga
Giddy is dropping
Giddy not
dimes,
playing no
bro.
D, but
He
he not
shoots.
playing no
But
D.
he's setting up
Your
the
man,
whole-
he's supposed
DiVincenzo
to-
is not locking people
No.
up.
No, but
he's
he's
in a
trying
scheme.
hard. But he's trying harder.
I told you, bro.
Oh man!
he don't-
Listen,
I
I
don't
appreciate
know.
him trying.
He's
I
our
appreciate
white
all of
sniper
that.
for
I'm also
right
shooting
now.
better than Giddy.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a catch and shoot
Yeah, I'm
shooter.
shooting better
That's what
than
I
that
do.
nigga. I mean, yeah, you do what
Giddy
you
is
do.
running their offense,
You
bro.
6'10",
Like,
nigga.
Giddy is they point
What does that
guard
mean?
for real.
You 6'10", bro.
What does that mean?
Who's 6'10"?
You're an impressive 6'10",
Who's
Giddy.
6'10"?
I say, what does that
You're
mean?
an
I'm 6'10".
impressive.
What does that mean?
So you better get these boards, and you're getting like 6'7". Thanks.
And you getting
Thanks, bro.
down.
Yeah, my 7'3" dude is
Yeah,
getting
bro.
You're getting
7.
16 points sometimes. Next night you getting 5.
Right, because I have two people who are clearly ahead of me
If you
in the
look at-
totem pole.
if you look
That
at
nigga
DiVincenzo,
had a 38 the other night.
And it's
He
DiVincenzo
might
and
have
Jalen
5
Brunson by
two nights.
themselves.
Let's get it, bro.
Like OG Anunoby ain't been playing, and Julius Randle ain't been playing.
Let's get it, bro.
Bro,
What's wrong with
yeah. The more we talking about this, the more I know Melo gonna smoke. The Melo will smoke these
Nah,
niggas.
Melo's
Melo-
tough. But if I
Melo,
put-
that
Melo.
Melo team is gonna smoke these
if I put
niggas.
OG on Melo, man.
Go ahead.
I'm
That
just
he too
saying.
small.
Nah, I'm saying.
This ain't today's NBA. Go ahead.
I'm saying.
I'm a nigga that's actually
It's gonna be
going to
tough.
the post
I'm
to
just
that
making it
contact.
tough. I'm just here to make it
That
tough.
nigga ain't gonna make that shit tough. I'm dropping 40 on that nigga.
Nah, Melo
like
gonna
that's
kill
gonna
him.
happen
Alright,
to
well,
him.
else you getting? Where else? I-40 and
Where's your points coming from?
Brunson
gonna get
And
30.
DiVincenzo.
Good. God bless you, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting
stopping
for that.
that?
Shumpert.
Julius
One of them
Randle. You
niggas
need
is gonna
Julius-
stop that.
Shumpert not stopping
One of
that.
them.
He too high. He not even respecting my man. He not
Wait,
even gonna respect
wait.
that nigga.
With the team that lost to Indiana, did they have J.R. Smith?
The Knicks? Oh.
Like, yo, what are we talking about here?
Did
That
they?
team would destroy this team.
That's an X factor. I didn't even. We were
Grimes?
talking about the. Nah.
Yeah. Yo, listen, y'all. We gonna wrap this episode up. Talking
And I'm
about
the
Quentin
Knicks fan,
Grimes.
but we not putting him up against JR.
I'll put the
Under
glasses
no
down.
circumstances.
My man
Nah.
said Grimes.
What you mean,
I ain't-
man?
I
Hey.
didn't think the team. I was trying to look them
Tell
up.
your
I didn't
story.
think the team fully do. If them niggas got J.R. Smith, that's kind of tough.
I gotta look at the rosters again. I
Right,
gotta
I
look
gotta
at the
take a look
rosters
at it, 'cause
officially.
I
Yo,
don't-
the Knicks
when
the Knicks haven't won 14 straight in
Since
20
Patrick
years.
Ewing.
I agree with that 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that 100%.
When I
I
debated,
also-
I said that it would be Patrick Ewing and them. You saying it was Melo and them.
I think,
That's what
yeah,
they
that
said
Melo
fired
team,
the-
that
that's
last
a fired
playoff
debate.
Melo team, definitely.
I'm half talking shit because I just believe that era of basketball would probably beat this era of basketball.
Absolutely, that's what I'm going
That's what I'm
off
saying.
of.
I believe that. So I believe that in totality. But I just, in terms of roster construction, this is a great team for what's happening right now for this league.
For Tom Thibodeau.
I think this is
we
a
had
great
defense-
team
we
for the
get
best
time
coach
we're in now.
is the
yes.
best coach.
You got
a
an
team,
identity.
a team built for that coach.
Finally.
And I don't even think Tom Thibodeau is like a great coach, but for the
He's a
Knicks
great defensive
history,
coach.
For the
That's
Knicks
what-
I give him
history,
that.
he's definitely the best Knicks coach.
He's a great
the Knicks have
defensive
had.
coach. I give him
Yeah,
that. I ain't gonna shit on him to the point where I
You
ain't
better
gonna
Mike
shit on him.
Woodson.
Yeah. I don't got nobody to pin up
Yeah,
against.
exactly. That's it.
I would say fucking Isaiah Thomas, but I can't say Isaiah.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
He was just a
Shout
good
out
ball
to
player.
Zeke, the player.
Right. He was just
Zeke,
a
the
good
player.
hooper.
No.
I would say Phil Jackson. Was it Phil Jackson?
Nah, he was president.
Okay, it wasn't Phil Jackson.
He should have been a coach instead
He
of.
would have
It
enjoyed
would
that.
have been way better than what he
we
was
would have
actually
enjoyed
doing.
that. Instead of getting
But he was
Christian
racist,
involved.
so
Whatever,
he didn't want to
whatever,
coach niggas
whatever.
at that
Fuck
point.
Phil
He was
Jackson
done.
too, then.
Niggas had posses.
It's cool.
He was mad at the posses.
Shit, man, y'all motherfuckers is
So
crazy.
yeah, he
man.
got it. He got it on
There
that.
you go. Since Pat. Best since Pat.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, there you have it. We hit the apex. We done touched on some topics. We missed out on some topics. Only missed out on one, but I'm gonna bring that up at the next time. It's good. I get a little bit of time to fest on that and rebuffer that. But other than that, man, listen. Shout out to George, my guy. Follow him on Instagram. My man drew us on the spot. Saw us here.
What's his IG?
George
We follow my man George.
Terrellba. Looks
Yo,
like that's what it looks
I
like.
ain't gonna lie. I cannot read that.
That's what it looks
I see
like.
the Jorge.
George Terrellba.
You George or Jorge?
Jorge.
Ho- George. Jorge.
He looked a little spicy. He looked like one of
he
those
was
spicy
Jorge.
Spanish dudes. Pause.
My guy, listen, man. I
Yeah.
love everybody from all races, man. That's my guy.
Word.
We appreciate you showing love. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, when next time we meet is the official beginning of the season, all right? When we jump back in next time is when we officially releasing. My workouts are shot. I'm going to focus on my workouts. I ordered some shit for my crib, and I'm going to be just improving me in the meantime. That's all I'm ever doing. I hope you guys are doing the same. Please take time to address your mental health, your physical health, your overall health, whatever you want to look at it, however you want to categorize it. Take care of yourself. As always, love, peace, and chicken grease. That's how we get down. We signing out from here.
Check your chakras.
ESM.
Shout out to Luffy.